It's okay.
I don't care what you believe.
To appear, arraignment, and testimony. Where are we in how you where 6.615? Show me, point to me exactly, Ms. Harris, what you're referring to. We're talking about service.
So if he's serving a traffic ticket, hold on, I'm reading the other part of the statute.
All right, let's pass it.
Well, he's indicating that he served it by mail.
Yes.
The question, there are several questions that stem from that. Number one, are we certain that we sent it to the proper address for the defendant? Number two, the return receipt, which we don't have, because if it was sent by certified mail, I'm not sure if a signature is required. So we would need to see all of that before we can say a case can be started by mail, which is not the customary procedure. But if we're allowing it by mail,
it's not necessarily customary, but that doesn't mean it's not.
Absolutely. So I'm just saying, but if we're going to serve it by mail, we have to do it properly. So if it was certified mail, we need to see the return receipt.
All right, I'm gonna rule. If you want me to rule on that, I'm gonna rule that it was properly served. Just he indicated that he goes through that he went through procedure to get the ticket there through the police department. It wasn't like you addressed this yourself, did you, Mr. Corporal Bennett?
Your Honor, I filled out all the paperwork, certified paperwork, and we put it in department mail, and it's forwarded to the mailing department. We don't personally drop them in the mailbox. It has to go through the.
And you have paperwork to indicate that you did that?
I can go get it, Your Honor, if I have to. I mean, yeah. He's here for court, so he must have got it.
That doesn't necessarily mean
that. Doesn't necessarily mean that. But the fact of the matter is that. All right. What is the other issue, Ms. Harris?
The next issue is this officer just indicated that basically he watched video. That video would need to be made available. So he doesn't necessarily have personal knowledge in terms of he was there to make an observation. It's based off of something that he observed.
That's incorrect, Your Honor. I was on the scene.
You just said you watched a video.
Yes.
Which one is it?
Hold on, Counselor.
So were you there? You saw the accident, or you saw a video?
Are you gonna let me answer?
I got to give you the question first.
I heard it.
One at a time.
Okay, go ahead, Corporal Bennett.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Darren.
No, he said he wanted to answer. I'm gonna let him answer it. I don't know what he's answering, but go ahead.
No, go ahead, Counselor. I'll wait.
You indicated you watched a video. Is that what you stated?
Yes.
So you were there when the accident happened, or you watched a video about the accident?
I was the responding officer on scene, and I got information that I'm familiar with that area, and I know that camera is being recorded from the store because I did a fatal accident there previous to that, and I obtained video. So I knew that accident was going to be caught on that camera. So I was on the scene. The manager of the store was not there for a couple of days. So I had to wait until he came back to
you
work.
Already explained that. So he's the responding officer to an accident. He didn't actually witness the accident himself, but he appeared on the scene the day of the accident. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that after he obtained the video to see what he felt was, I don't know if he felt that why he waited until the date and time of June the 11th to write the ticket. But I'm assuming that he didn't actually witness the accident himself, but he appeared on the scene the day of the accident. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that he, after he obtained the video to see what he felt was, I don't know if he felt that why he waited until the date and time of June the 11th to write the ticket. But I'm assuming that he wrote the ticket on date 11th, so he reviewed the video and made the determination from the video that Mr. Lucas was at fault.
That's correct, Your Honor, but I issued both drivers tickets. The other driver involved, she did make a left turn in front of him, but he was speeding in excess of the speed limit.
Okay, well, how do you make the conclusion that he was speeding?
Well, the damage on his motorcycle and how fast he was, the frames were on the video. I mean, it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. He was definitely speeding, 100%.
But you,
I'm not gonna.
What's the video?
That sounds like some expert testimony right there. So what else do you have, Ms. Harris?
that was the information that I needed to know. And I still, we don't have this video, so I don't know. We don't have the full context of what's going on. My advice to Mr. Lucas is the trial and get appointed counsel so they can review this video as well.
Okay.
Because this is all based off of hearsay in a manner of speaking.
And based on that, I will allow him, if he wants to appointed counsel, I will allow him to get the appointed counsel adjourned, because I do feel that the video is very pertinent in that the officer is testifying to that. That's where he wrote, that was his reasoning for writing the ticket. He indicated to the court that he did see somebody turn in front of him, so not necessarily causing the accident. I believe that the person that turned in front of him was the person that caused the accident. I don't think that has anything to do with whether he was speeding or not, because had the person not been made an illegal turn in front of him, it would have been of no consequence for whether he was speeding or not. And I don't know if we can determine whether he was speeding on a video. I would say that if Corporal Bennett witnessed that in person, that he can give his opinion to whether he was speeding or not based on the fact that he's seen and he's been a traffic officer for many, many years, and he can visualize whether somebody is speeding or not. But I don't know, as far as the video, I don't know how the frame of the videos have been going and whether it makes it look like it's going faster. And then as for his testimony, that because of the accident itself and the damage to the bike that he was riding, I don't know if that would in the court's opinion would require expert testimony to that conclusion there. So, Mr. Lucas, I will grant you an adjournment, and I will grant you another trial date and the appointment of counsel if you need to.
Your Honor, lastly, I appreciate everything that I just heard, but the ticket today is about whether or not Mr. Lucas was driving with a proper cycle endorsement.
Exactly. That has something to do with it too. But also I think we're talking about cycle endorsement, which would seem to be relatively simple for the people to prove, and insurance at the time. But the ticket also has an accident allegation on there as well.
You're right. I'm sorry. There is an accident element. Okay. All right. So our new trial date is what, Your Honor?
Well, that's up to Mr. Lucas. Mr. Lucas, did you hear everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you want to do?
What's the best decision? I'm not sure.
That's between you. Go speak to Miss Harris back in the breakout room. I'm gonna move you just so that you don't have to find the room again, all right? Go back and join it and let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Your Honor, I can tell, or so Mr. Lucas knows, as to the driving without a cycle endorsement, that plea would be as charged. He can have a delayed sentence. If he did have insurance, that case is dismissal. If he did not have insurance and he gets an improper plate as to the accident in question, there will be a dismissal.
Okay, so that's the offer. Go ahead, Ms. Harris. I thought the offer initially was just cycle endorsement pleading as charged, but
It was.
okay. So has it been revised?
I'm sorry, I did not see the last page of the docket.
We had discussed it, and that's what it was originally, as charged to the cycle endorsement. We discussed all three.
Okay.
Are you keeping that offer, or are you revising that offer, Mr. Bowman? Mr. Bowman?
Yeah. Here we go.
Are you revising the offer, or are you keeping the offer?
The driving without a cycle endorsement, that is as charged. If as to no insurance, if he does have insurance, that will be dismissed. If he does not have insurance, that'll be an improper plate.
So essentially, the answer to the question is you're revising the offer. Because Ms. Harris indicated that she had a discussion. I did write the offer down when she first brought it to me, but she indicated that she had a discussion, and that was just the cycle endorsement was the offer. I wasn't privy to that, and this is the first time I'm hearing other than you responding to that. So that's what the offer is. So go in the breakout room, Mr. Lucas, and speak with Ms. Harris.
Okay,
So it was revised, yes?
No, it was not. I'm looking at my offer sheets.
It's okay. That's
And
not what we,
and
but it's okay.
I don't care what you believe. The offer sheet says as charged.
Okay, and it's not my fault that you forgot what we discussed. So it is what it is at this point. It's not that serious.
When you change your mind, that was yesterday. So
That's not what we discussed, is all I'm telling you. You
Well-
forgot. Okay.
Let's stop. Let's just go ahead in the breakout room. That's the offer. It is what it is. Go and speak to Mr. Lucas. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gonzalez.